Is this thing on or how's it going? Well, hello and how's it going? Well, how's it going?
Hello, and how's it going? Hello, how's it going?
Well, how's it going? Well, how's it going?
Well, no, sorry. Well, how's it going?
Well, how's it going? I'm here with you. I looked at you and I started
I was
laughing.
going to say good.
Well, how's it going? I'm here with Kristian and Madison, and we're back.
We are back.
The back, baby. My phone vibrated.
Try not to laugh.
Well, how's it going? I'm back with Madison Phipps, Kristian Karamanich, and our very special guest for today, Daniel. I'm going to butcher your last name, Simonetta.
Oh, nailed it.
Oh, that's a wog in me.
Wow.
Still 1% Maltese.
Wog. There's no wog in you.
I'm rusty doing that.
Yeah, it's been a while.
No one wants to talk like
We,
me. Like I'm looking at everyone saying it.
No, we probably should apologize to our viewers. It's been a while since we uploaded an episode. I think it's been about close to a month now.
4 weeks.
It's been about,
Close to
yeah,
that as a month.
it's been about a month. We just, unfortunately, life got away from us. We just struggled to find the time, and we're back now, and we're better than ever. We've got a special guest on who's going to hopefully have a little bit more knowledge than what the three of us do.
Put together.
You're listening to us.
Yeah, we've got someone new. So hopefully we were worth the wait. Probably not, but we're going to try. Maybe Daniel was. Three of us probably weren't. But yeah, to introduce our special guest, Daniel is a conveyancer with his very own firm here in Wollongong called Conveii, based out of Fig Tree, correct?
Yes, that's right. Yep, I started at about beginning of last year. And after working in Sydney for 10 years, I thought make the change down from Sydney to Wollongong. And it's honestly been the best thing I've ever done.
There you go. Glowing review for Wollongong too.
We actually
Good
caught
that.
up before this, and the story of you coming to Wollongong is quite good.
Yeah.
You want to hear it?
Yeah.
We do want to hear
Or
it.
someone else wants to hear it?
And we've heard it. We're good.
It's not that riveting. It's just
He's throwing himself under the bus.
probably me and my wife having a short fuse. But we're at the pool one day and some kid was kicking water into my wife's face.
And this was up in Sydney, yeah?
In
Whereabouts?
Sydney, this was in Ashfield.
In Ashfield.
So I lived in Summerhill at the time. And yeah, it was really annoying her. And she told him off and he still kept doing it. So I just said to her, I just had an epiphany sort of thing and said, why don't we just move? A bit
Screw this
drastic.
kid.
That's a
Let's
scenario.
just move.
Screw this kid. He's annoying you. Why don't we just move? Throw everything away and start again. But I think we were living in a smallish unit at the time. And I think we were thinking about eventually getting a house anyway. So we thought, I suppose two and two together in my mind, why don't we look for something, a place with a pool? And she grew up in Wollongong. Her parents live here. So that was, we were at the pool on a Sunday. I looked on realestate.com on the Monday. And then we bought the house on the Friday. So
Perfect.
Whoa.
We love
You're one of
buyers
those
like
Sydney
that.
buyers that all the people whinge about.
Flooding our local market.
well, how much do you want for it? I'll take it.
And obviously a house with a pool is much cheaper in Wollongong than it is in Summerhill. So
Oh yeah, so it was only about 40 grand difference. So I sold my apartment and bought the house. I've since spent a lot of money doing it up as well, but it was in pretty good nick. I probably could have left it the way it was, to be honest. But it's been great living down here. Everyone's friendly as well.
So when did that happen? When was the move down?
Christmas Eve 23.
You moved down on Christmas Eve too.
Yeah, well, it's like every week we move stuff in prior sort of thing, but
The official.
we officially moved in, Christmas Eve.
Wow.
If I've ever got a listing I can't sell, I'm going to put that kid back in your pool. Come on Monday.
Yeah, it runs in the family, the short fuse.
The
It's Italians.
Compulsive or impulsive, sorry.
impulsive decision making.
Impulsive decision making.
Oh, I
Always
think
gets
the
me in
rest of
trouble.
us at this table have got the short fuse going as well.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I've seen it.
I think I've moved every year in my life that I've been born.
Mm.
Yeah.
And he's always on the move.
Yeah.
All right. So obviously been in Wollongong for a couple of years now, and
Yeah.
main thing is you stayed. You haven't left yet, which means you must be somewhat enjoying it. How was that for a transition for you and your wife? Because you both moved down on the short view. So it's
Well,
pretty-
more importantly, how was it for my mum? She was very upset. I
Are you mummy's
neglected
boy?
her. Sorry.
Are you a mummy's boy?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm the only boy, so
Oh, you broke her heart.
Hold up.
yeah.
you weren't moving that far away, though, really.
Well, she let me know that I basically
Might as well go to
neglected
another
her. May as
country.
well have been, may as well have been in another country, honestly. I see her once every few weeks, but that's not enough. It's got to be every day, really, otherwise. And I need to call her more often, apparently. But that's all right. Whatever.
It's neither here nor there.
We should get her on the podcast next time.
Yeah, she'll tell you why not to move to Wollongong or away from your parents. Sorry, what was the question? Oh, how was the move?
Yeah, how are you enjoying
Oh.
it? I mean, how is that for a transition? How is, you enjoying your new lifestyle down here?
Yeah, well, I think having a house from an apartment is already one big, massive difference because you now have so many things to fix and you almost fill it up. Doesn't matter how big the space is, you always fill it up with stuff.
Mhm.
And it's been fun sort of renovating. We fixed up the pool area, changed the fencing, fixed up the cabana. It's a sort of it becomes a money pit, but in that respect-
Cabana, I know where we're
Bottomless.
going.
Yeah, I had a guy come quote me on solar and he said, "Oh, it looks like a resort. Can we take photos for our website if you use us?" I'm like, "Yeah, great."
Very,
It's still for free.
I'll have a discount.
Yeah, give me a heavy discount and cash.
very, 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 very subtle flex there. My house looks like a resort. It's good.
Yeah, but no, living down here has been great. Opening the business was pretty scary as well because obviously I'm
Taking the leap of faith.
taking a leap of faith.
Don't
but-
be afraid to plug.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll get there. Don't worry. There's a lot more questions in here planned where we are going to drill you about your business too. So there'll be plenty of opportunities to
great.
plug.
Yeah, but I think in Sydney, like honestly, even being 40 minutes from the beach, you then have to find a parking, which could take an hour. Like I used to try and go to Maroubra. If you didn't go there at 7 a.m. on a hot day, you weren't getting a parking.
Yeah.
Like forget about it. Or you're parking pretty far away. It's like here, you can park anywhere, even on a hottest day. You can generally find a parking if one of the several beaches around here. But I mean, I don't even go to the beach anymore because I've got the pool, so it doesn't really matter anyway. The other thing I found, people are really friendly. Like, doesn't matter who you're talking to. Just people you walk past at the shop. Just everyone's a lot friendlier than Sydney.
People have more time down here, I think. It's less rush and hustle and bustle compared to Sydney. So
Yeah, that's right. And you definitely see it on the roads. No one's in a real rush either.
Yeah.
Which is the Sydney side of me, really.
it depends if you've seen Madison Drive. I don't know.
No response there. She's fine. He's like, oh.
We've got it.
Yeah. Tongue tied.
Camera footage.
Cool.
So no, it's been really good. My wife travels up to Sydney twice a week for work as well, but I think that sacrifice she's been happy with because, we have the house.
Yeah.
And we're close to our parents to eventually raise the kids we eventually have. And so no, it's been great.
Good stuff. So outside of, obviously, we are going to tap into what you do for a living eventually. We just thought we'd focus on the personal side of what makes up Daniel first. Outside of conveyancing and property fixing up and resort building, how else do you like to spend your time? Surely you've got some hobbies, some things you can tell us about.
I don't have that much spare time these days, but
He's a workaholic. There we
workaholic,
go.
yeah. Not by choice, just very busy. Well, I've got 2 guinea pigs, so I like patting them occasionally.
I had
looking
guinea
after them.
pig.
Yeah,
I
they're
grew up with
best.
guinea pigs. They're the best.
Random
Right.
fun fact from my random brain. I can't remember what country it was. I think it was Iceland or something. It's a country
don't
in
say
Europe.
You ate one.
No, there's a country where it's
That's Papua New
illegal.
Guinea.
No, it's illegal to only own one guinea pig.
Well,
Yeah,
don't too.
because they're social creatures.
Oh,
Having,
I always had
it's
3, so
illegal
that
to
makes
only
me feel
own one.
better.
Wow.
I can't remember what country that was now, but anyway,
That is a random
that
fact.
was really random.
Yeah, we bought one and then we didn't know anything about them and then we looked it up and it said that. So we're like, oh, we better go
felt
buy
bad.
another
Better
one.
get another one.
Yeah.
Is
so-
Brian? Did you say it was called Brian?
No.
No, I thought
Where did you get Brian from?
you said we better get Brian another one.
Oh,
Sorry, what are their names?
Salvatore and Raffaella.
Nice.
Oh,
Of course they
beautiful.
are.
Very, very Aussie names.
Yeah,
Of
mine was
course
called
they are.
David. That's why I was thinking, oh, Brian David.
What is with giving guinea pigs human names?
The other one was Lightning McQueen.
Yours
There you
was
go,
David and Lightning McQueen.
David and Lightning McQueen.
Yeah, it had like flames on it. It was a black one and like orange hair. So
Oh,
it had
wow.
like
Wait, so this
flames.
must have been recent because how old is
Oh no,
Lightning McQueen? That's
Lightning
kinda
McQueen's
older,
I think quite old.
Cars
I
came
think
out,
Cars,
Cars came out
yeah.
in
When my
2000s,
brother,
like
Yeah,
it's
that
an
makes
old
it,
movie.
that makes it feel.
yeah, I think it was
Yeah.
like 2005, 2006.
after my time.
Yeah.
was
So
supposed
I
to
had
finish in
David and
school.
Lightning McQueen.
David and Lightning.
Sorry to
McQueen.
take the shine away from
I
you,
think you
but
mean Davide.
Davide,
Yes.
Davide.
What about your chickens?
Yes, I was going to get to the
We want-
chickens. We want to hear about you've got a hobby of chicken
Heard, yeah, heard
raising.
you're a chicken man.
Welfare check. RSPCA is going to find me. We had to do a science experiment in year 10 and I couldn't think of anything. And my mum said, why don't we get a few chickens and put them in the backyard and like feed them different foods and see what color the yolk or what happens as the yolk changed, as the taste changed, whatever. So we sort of did that for a while.
It just sounds like your mum wanted chickens and couldn't convince your dad, so she used the
Yeah.
science experiment as an excuse.
Yeah, that's right. And they used to come in the morning, they used to fly out of the coop and at 6 a.m. they'd knock on the glass door.
Oh.
And so you
To
get
be
a
fair.
nice wake up.
Oh, jeez.
But yeah, they were good. I think they eventually died of malnutrition,
From-
but that's
From the grains.
One
mean,
of them,
allegedly.
only one of them died of malnutrition. The other survived. Yeah,
The others were eating all the grains.
yeah. It's
The other one was KFC.
Yeah, it's
okay,
good
so
to be
guinea
fried.
pigs, chickens. I think we established before you're also an Arsenal supporter, same
Massive
as me. So
Arsenal supporter, yeah.
you're used to disappointment, which is great.
Yeah. Not this year. This year's the year.
Don't say
Yeah,
that.
this
It's
is the
early.
year.
It's
This
early.
is the
Touch
year.
some wood. It's early. Don't say that yet.
They always say it.
We always get ahead of ourselves. Come on, Daniel. You know better.
Sounds like the Dragon supporters.
No, it's never
no,
there.
it's never.
never
No, there's never hope there.
The problem is
Oh,
Arsenal,
okay,
gives,
no, not the
Arsenal
same.
gives you hope and then takes it away.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like every
It's
game
worse
with the
than nothing.
Dragons.
Yeah, true. I'll agree
Yeah,
with
that.
it flip
We'll
off
play
at the end
that. For
there.
the first 40 minutes, you go, we could actually win
Win
it.
this. Yeah.
might be on here. Yeah.
It's over.
All right. We also have another recurring, not a recurring joke, but we've done it for the three of us when we're getting to know people. Favorite restaurant and favorite cocktail, whichever you prefer to start. us with.
Wollongong preferably.
Wollongong, preferably.
Oh, like I actually really like a few places that have opened.
Okay, hit us with a few. It's okay. Don't have to
Uncle
just-
George's. The
Yeah, it
burgers
was
are
yum.
really
nice.
good.
Yep.
I haven't
fan.
tried it yet. I've been meaning to.
I've
Yeah,
heard
they're
very
really
good
good.
things.
I've had two already, so.
Okay, good.
Just the basic.
The burger or the
basic,
taco?
Yeah,
right,
whatever
basic.
the-
Smash burger.
Yeah, smash.
Yeah.
They're good.
I haven't
Tacos
tried
are
the
pretty
bacon
good.
one. though.
Maddie seems very well
You've been
versed.
Yeah.
Maddie eats out every
Yeah. I'm out every
Alright.
night.
Okay, fair enough. Debutante.
night.
Love it. Love it. Massive fan.
I had a feeling that was
I'm going next week.
That was probably so
Very
loud.
excited.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Didn't you say next time you're going to invite all of us so we can all
Yeah,
go?
but it's my wedding anniversary, so you can't. Ben can come. He's
Did
in
you
my
not? Did
marriage,
we,
so-
we just had a whole conversation before we recorded about how Ben's more involved in your marriage than
Yeah,
you
so I
are.
said he can come.
Okay.
I'm going to be. I'm
Can
going
I
to
come?
be
I'll
in the
just name
steak.
drop them.
I'll be in the
I'm
steak
plugged it.
fridge. They can pick me.
Well, hang on. If Ben's going with your husband, then you need a +1. Then I can come. There you
Yeah,
go.
true,
We'll
true,
all go.
Oh,
true. And then we may as well bring Daniel and Dom too. We may as well
We'll just
go.
book the upstairs room. Let's
Yeah,
go.
let's go.
I mean, if
So-
you need a tax write-off,
Yeah, true.
it's like a business meeting. And
Right.
I really like Halfway Deli as well. They make
Oh,
really
okay.
good pizzas and
I don't think I've been.
focaccias.
Where's Halfway Deli?
Atchison Street?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. Kenny Street.
I don't know
Atchison.
that.
No,
Oh,
Atchison.
not
Atchison.
very
Down
well.
it right.
Yeah.
Madison is very well versed.
I haven't
She
been
is-
there though, but I know.
No,
No.
the mall, but down the hill a little bit.
Yeah, I
A
think
bit
it's Atchison
innocuous,
Street.
And
Correct?
It's
Yeah.
just like a small little like takeaway vibe shop.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. It's very like Newtowny vibe.
Yeah.
We'll
okay.
have to go try it out.
Reminds me of very
Yeah.
Newtown, Surrey Hills place. But
Yep.
that's amazing. We went for dinner, had pizza there, and I think I've just had a coffee there as well. But
Yeah.
it was really good. The vibe's cool. Like all
Beautiful.
the cool kids.
Oh,
were
that's
there.
a good that one.
Yeah.
Say all
And
the
I'm
cool
guessing
kids.
that your cocktail, you've mentioned tequila a few times.
What?
Yeah.
I don't
you
remember
have.
this. Are you making things
No,
up?
he
Madison.
goes maybe after a few tequila shots. Like,
Oh yeah, no.
are
I
you a
can't-
margarita man? Or?
They had me for a second.
I'm more of like I like rum, but I'm more like Negroni,
Okay.
Aperol Spritz,
Yeah. Italian
You're an
man.
old fashioned type, like you.
anything Italian. I'm
Is
very
it
cool.
classier than us? To be fair.
Yeah.
$25.
Yeah.
Espresso martini.
love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good.
It was your one. You said
think,
espresso martini, didn't
an
you?
espresso martini tips me over the edge. Like that's when I'm having a good
He knows. At least he knows it too. So he
Yeah.
knows to stay away from it unless he wants to start sliding down that slope.
I can just actually imagine him like a red-faced espresso martini falling all over you and just
I wear it.
yeah,
If
wear
you,
it. He wears
if
it.
you haven't worn an espresso martini, you're not enjoying
No,
Are you saying espresso?
yeah, he is.
Espresso.
He is. He's saying espresso. He wants it
It's
express.
espresso.
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 I just go.
What
There
was Ben comment before? That's the
Espresso.
wog in me. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, espresso.
Australia can be.
He's going to be
Yes.
lost for words now.
Will never
No,
be
I'm
one
good.
of us.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Espresso.
Whoa.
I've got the surname. I don't have anything else.
That's about all. That's
Yeah.
about it. Yeah. All right. I think probably we should start talking about your actual work because that's the whole reason why you're here, so that we can pick your brain a little bit and so you can plug your business a little bit too.
Sure.
But I think I mentioned it before, but just to recap, name of your business is Conveii.
Convey, yep.
And
Double I, just to be
with
confused.
the
Yes.
double I, it makes him stand out.
Point
Go
of
give him a follow.
difference. It's
Bit of
good.
Point of
It is a
difference.
point of difference. We were going to ask obviously prior to starting your own business, so you've obviously been in the industry for a while. So give us a little bit about your background in your chosen field. So how long you've been working in the field of law overall, conveyancing, what your sort of previous experience was.
Yeah, you've been in the industry for a while. You're an old man.
Yeah, I'm an old man. I've already done my long service leave. My previous place, that's how you know how old I am. I've been doing it for 12 years. Started out in a law firm in Manly, did 10 years there. Sort of started as a paralegal, not knowing anything. And just learning the process. I sort of started doing off the plan developments. That was sort of the first thing I was given. With a lady who knew what she was doing.
Seems like a pretty intense thing to start a
I know,
paralegal.
wow.
Anyway.
Yeah, it was really, it was particularly knowing nothing about law. I mean, it literally takes about,
Baptism by fire, clearly.
yeah, it takes about, I mean, if I felt like it took me about 5 years to really get the hang of it. Like, that's how complicated it can be. There's so many things to learn. I think that's the problem. And then with off the plan, it's really about managing a development. It's being organized. That's the key thing. If you're not organized, then you can never do too much capacity, and you need to know when everyone's settling.
Yeah.
So I got really good at spreadsheets as well. That was something really important.
Excel king.
Excel, yeah.
Still on his resume, proficient in Microsoft.
It actually is. Word as well.
I can
I know how to type.
Really good PowerPoint.
And PowerPoint.
Slide in. Yeah. So I did a lot of work for the developers. I still do now. So basically when I moved down here, I carried on my work for them, and then but under my own business sort of thing. So I consult for them. Obviously been doing mum and dad purchases as well. But in Manly, obviously the prices are a lot more over there. But really, in terms of the work, it doesn't really make a difference.
Yeah.
Whether you're buying a $500,000 property or a $6 million property, generally the work is the same. It's all about if the contract is complex or if there's issues, then that's what's going to, increase the bill, increase the time,
Of course.
sort of thing. But
So quite a bit of experience. So 12 years worth of industry experience behind you. That's obviously what you want to hear from a man who's going to be going over your contracts for you.
Yeah.
Obviously, got your own business. You mentioned it was 2023, end of 2023, you moved down and you opened the business pretty much straight away when you moved down, yeah?
yeah, that's
So
right.
coming up to 2 years.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, wow. That's
Have a
pretty
Christmas
solid.
party.
We'll be there. We'll be there.
Just you yourself there.
Just
having a
me.
drink.
Yeah.
Just Daniel in the corner with a Negroni.
That's right.
With the guinea pigs.
Me and all my employees.
I was going to ask as well, in terms of your business and how you operate, do you mainly just service the Wollongong area now, or do you have clients sort of branched out a little bit out of Wollongong, or is it?
So I suppose most of my Conveii clients are based in Wollongong, but I can service anywhere in New South Wales.
Yeah.
Doesn't make a difference. I never really see my clients face to face. Everything's online now, so they could literally be buying anywhere.
Did you find that changed? Was that more of a COVID thing, or like from when you began 12 odd years ago, it was more face-to-face work then?
Yeah, so it was more face-to-face because there was a lot of paperwork. So you have to actually physically sign documents, and you have to actually physically go to settlement back then. So the good thing is I learned all that, and then they introduced PEXA, which is an electronic platform where all the settlements are done. And
I'm sick of hearing the term PEXA.
We love PEXA.
We do love.
It's
We
actually-
love getting a PEXA notification. That's
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. It's really good. It's sped everything up. You can change the settlement figures at a moment's notice.
And all
change
parties
the
in the
date as well.
transaction have access to that too. So if you go in
Yeah.
and update figures on your end, all the other parties involved
right.
can see it as well. So it's
That's right.
all real
Yeah.
time, isn't it?
It's really the
Yeah.
best thing that's happened to the conveyancing industry.
Yeah.
Going online. Even the titles, the title
Real
deeds
time.
used to be physical. Now they're all on the registry, so they're all electronic.
I've had that.
Dad
too
said
as well.
back in the day he used to have a few dodgy clients that would try and sell their house
He's outing him.
a few times, and the title deed would take weeks to update. So you could sell your house 5 times in one day to 5 different people, but it would take a couple of weeks for anyone to know about it.
And then
so
when you
that's
flee the
why-
country-
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why PEXA had to make its way in.
That's
To be fair, I've actually
Yeah.
I've had clients before kick up a stink with me because they want physical title deeds and the banks don't issue physical
No.
title deeds anymore.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
remember they were like, well, we're releasing our title deeds. We want the actual physical paper back. And I went, doesn't exist anymore. The bank can send you out a copy, but it's not the real thing. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter
that's
whether you
right.
have the paper or not.
It's a
They
piece of
won't have
paper
it.
that means nothing
Correct.
these days.
I couldn't understand that logic because it's like if I had a piece of paper that was that important, like if my house burned down and that was inside, I technically don't own my house anymore. Like, I'd prefer
Yeah.
it stored
Stored somewhere
in the
else,
cloud.
You
exactly
need that
right.
in the cloud. Yeah.
It's a bit of a double-edged sword, though, because I suppose if it's electronic, everything can be hacked these days. So
Yeah.
actually, one thing that's been very dangerous or risky now, and we always tell our clients is before you transfer money to a trust account or to the agent, always call them.
Yeah.
Make sure you're
Yep.
calling the known number on the phone.
Yep.
Like I know there's a couple of people that got burnt. Oh,
Maddie
many got burnt.
Oh no.
What happened?
No, don't go into it.
We're
No.
not going to open that can of
That's-
worms.
Yeah.
50 likes and I'll drop the story.
You are a like monga. I'm here for it. This is good.
Yeah, but no, you got to be really careful because, people can hack your emails, change the account details, and it goes
What a
hundreds of thousands or
Yeah.
$1 million. So
I feel like I could tell the story.
It's your choice.
Oh, that's
No,
not
that's not
filling
on-
it with confidence.
Yeah.
I'm not involved.
do you
So
want legal advice? $500 now.
Nah, do you know what? I'll tell the story if we get 50 likes.
oh, she actually is.
I'm going to drip feed it.
That's going to make it.
It's a good story. I'll tell it when the mics are off.
Oh, okay.
We're going to hear it afterwards. If it's good enough and we get enough likes on the reel that I'm going to make from this, then you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to Daniel. As you can see, remember we said to you before, we get sidetracked very
We do.
easily.
Yeah, sorry, I went a different direction.
Yeah,
No, it was
sorry.
good. That was
Actually,
good.
yeah,
We
you know,
was-
you
it
fit
was
in very-
PEXA.
you
It
fit in
was-
very well here,
yeah.
clearly. The other thing I was going to ask you was, obviously, when you engage a conveyancer, you're paying for a particular service.
Yeah.
I find with my job, a lot of people actually ask me like, oh, I've got to get a conveyancer. What do they actually do? What am I paying for?
Yeah.
So I guess the question, if I had to phrase it as a question, is what does your service package actually include? What do you do for people?
Yeah, so in the most basic terms, we transfer the land from, if you're selling to the new purchaser, but there's so much paperwork, negotiation involved. So just to step you through the process, if you're buying, because that's the more complicated one, generally a client will say, I've had an offer accepted on a property. Can you review the contract for me? So I'll look at the contract, find any issues I have with the contract. There's normally problems with the special conditions, like they're charging too much interest, charging too many late fees. Things like that.
My favorite one is always, the vendor can use the funds held in trust to go and purchase another property. That's
Yeah.
always my favorite.
Yeah, that's almost
every
always
conveyancer, every conveyancer pings it though. I've
To
seen.
release a deposit, as long as if it's tied to only just purchasing another property, it's generally okay. There's a bit of a risk there.
Use it a fair bit, I feel like. I feel like we have released a deposit a fair bit.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
It depends, like you said, what the
Yeah.
use of fund
Yeah.
is. But yeah,
Yeah, but you don't want to. Sometimes there's a clause sometimes it's worded differently, so they can use it however they want.
Buy a new car.
We should probably explain what we're talking about, by the way. I realize we've just kind of gone very
Oh,
technical
yeah.
with this, but ultimately, when you buy a property, you obviously have to pay either a 5 or 10% deposit to the vendor to take the property off the market and secure it until settlement. That money usually gets held in a real estate agent's trust account, and realistically, it should just kind of sit there until settlement, and then it goes towards the total settlement proceeds. But a lot of the time, vendors will put clauses in the contract so that they can use that money for whatever other purpose they see fit.
Generally a
Generally
per
to- yeah,
purchase.
purchase.
Usually the
something.
most common one, yes. But I've seen cases, and so has Daniel, clearly, I'm sure you guys have too, that it's not specified what the money can be used for.
That's
and
when it
you
becomes
start
very
getting-
Buying a new Porsche.
So
you just give
realistically-
someone $100,000.
Yeah,
they
you,
should
gi-
be
you
sitting
give
in
someone
trust.
$100,000 and they can go off and use it to go drop it all on black at collegians if they really wanted to.
Which the
Ben,
risk,
don't
I
get
don't,
any
I don't know if you
ideas.
could do that, but
You get
Yeah.
the point, but it's
you'd be there for a while.
yeah. So they actually physically take the money out of the trust account and use it themselves. And
Yeah.
if something happens and settlement doesn't go ahead, but they've spent
Yeah.
that money, you can't get that back. It's gone. You've got to then go to court and sue them to get it back.
yeah, costly and expensive.
Yeah.
So that's why you need a good solicitor or conveyancer to act on your behalf. Make sure they're fighting for you with the clauses in the contract.
Mhm.
There could be things like I had a client the other day that was looking to buy a property and the bathroom renovation wasn't approved by Strata and they didn't provide any certificates relating to the works.
Beautiful.
And I basically told the client if they're not going to provide us anything, I don't suggest you buy it because we don't know if they've done a good job.
Waterproofed it properly.
There's no waterproof certificate, so there's no warranty there. If there's a leak,
That's on you.
well, you're gonna have to rip up the whole bathroom basically if there's a leak. It's not approved as well, so Strata can go and fine you. They can tell you to demolish it or replace it altogether. So it can get very costly. And if you've already negotiated the price, then you can sometimes, depending what stage you're at, you could renegotiate. But is it worth the risk? There's so many properties. Just say it was a 2-bedroom strata unit. There's so many available. Just go buy something else.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, clients have always taken my advice when I said buy something else. So
You wouldn't say that lightly, obviously, at the end of the day. I think people are
no,
pretty
that's true.
pushed
Oh,
through it.
we've had that bomb a few times. And you're just sitting there like, are you kidding me? He said that?
We'll choose who I send to you.
Yeah, the agents won't be happy about it.
No.
But what can you do?
Yeah, at the
Yeah,
end of
you
the
gotta
day, I have to look after my client.
Yeah, of
100%.
course.
I think that's
You
obviously
protect them from us.
Exactly.
Joking.
That's
Yeah,
right.
vultures.
Terrible
Pushing
people.
vultures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you share a potential bad story? Have you ever had one of those that you could disclose, where someone has potentially been stitched up in a scenario like that?
By an agent.
Yeah, yeah. Happy to throw another
by an
agent under the
agent, by a
bus.
shitty
No
mortgage
names,
broker, whatever it may
obviously.
be.
Um,
I
mean,
even
it's-
cases where they haven't heeded your advice and they've ended up paying the consequences. If there's any of those that come up.
well, I haven't heard about it because they always take my advice.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good.
See, they
that was a
trust
good
you.
answer.
They trust
That
you.
was a
To be
good
clear,
answer.
they always take my
Hey,
advice.
that's
not
a good
force, but
plug.
like, oh,
Yeah,
that's a
that is
natural
very
plug.
good.
I wasn't trying to talk myself
It was
up. But
natural, it worked.
I've actually never had the case where they've come back and said, you didn't tell me this or that. Because I provide a really detailed advice. I make sure I spend the time to give that detailed advice because really I'm not just informing the
You're
client, but I
protecting
also
yourself as well.
really need to protect
Yeah.
myself because my not only my reputation, but a lot of I don't want to get sued for giving misinformation or
Yeah.
the wrong information. And I think if you're spending $500,000, $1 million, 2 million, 10 million,
It's a lot of
you
money.
need to know what contract
Doing
you're
your due
signing.
diligence.
Like it's literally the
That's
most
it,
important thing.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like sometimes I get a call from a client or potential client going, "Oh, how much do you charge?" And I tell them my fees, and they go, "Oh, I can find someone cheaper. There was someone else cheaper." I'm thinking, you're really shopping around for
The biggest
The
asset
cheapest-
you're ever going to buy in your life to have the cheapest
Yeah,
solicitor look over
that's right.
it.
Don't you want the best, not the cheapest?
That's our pitch from an agent as well.
That's our
Like, you're
pitch
going to go
too.
with the cheapest commission.
Yeah.
Are they really the person you want at the negotiation table?
Yeah, that's right. And I think people don't understand the difference between a cheap one and maybe someone a
Mhm.
bit further up the tier. And I think really, for me, I looked at all the problems or all the complaints that people had about their previous experience with other conveyancers or solicitors. They were stuck in court. You couldn't contact them after 5.
The stuck in court one.
in
Oh
court one
my
happens a lot.
God. Oh my God.
Well,
The
that's
way-
talking from a
that
bit of
would happen.
experience here.
Oh
That would happen
my
more for solicitors who do
Yeah,
multiple sort of
but
areas.
sometimes you get, like they handle so many matters. You just need a 66W.
Mm.
And they're like, sorry, in court till next Tuesday.
Can we just exchange or what?
Yeah. Give me the DocuSign.
Yeah, that's right.
I also hear some agents say that when you're selling, get the cheapest solicitor. When you're buying, get the most expensive. Because they say when you're selling, you're getting rid of your problems. when you're buying, you're taking on someone else's problems.
Yeah, but it goes both ways
I
too.
know. I've just heard it.
I think that's shit advice. Whoever said that.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
just heard it.
it
It
wasn't.
wasn't me. It was not me.
It's not good advice because the purchaser, well, you need to disclose, say, illegal works. And if you don't disclose that, you can get sued. So you at least need someone half competent.
Mhm.
B, if you want to secure a sale quickly, you need someone who's going to respond quickly, respond to their
Yep.
replies,
Mhm.
and get it done.
Love that.
I mean, most of my clients were exchanging the same day. Or last night I worked till 9 o'clock at night to get an exchange done. Like most people closed.
Yeah.
Whereas I'll do it because
what was it, Wednesday yesterday? We would have had an exchange on next week. No.
that's what I mean. But yeah, you can actually secure the purchaser quickly by having a
Good conveyancer.
good quality, legal advice and solicitor acting quickly.
Because I think it's important to note. The original question obviously was what is included in your service package, and as much as your main job, go over the contract, make sure it's all good. The job doesn't stop there either,
No.
because at the end of the day, once contracts are exchanged, everything goes through PEXA, and your solicitor, your conveyancer, is your agent who's acting on your behalf in that space.
Yeah.
Not just with the other party solicitors, with the banks. Sometimes there's 2 banks involved in that transaction too, and I know from experience there are certain things. There'll be 3 days out from settlement, the bank will ping something saying there's a problem in PEXA. I can't do it. I can't fix that for you. The only person who can is your conveyancer. And I've had that same case where I'm on the phone all day trying to get a hold of this conveyancer. I can't reach them.
Yeah.
And then it's the day before settlement and the bank says, well, we can't make the file ready for settlement, so we have to delay it.
Exactly.
So I think it's important to note that, having a good conveyancer on your side is critical, because if something does happen and go wrong, you need someone who's going to be there acting in your best interest, not someone who just does the contracts exchanges and then puts it to bed and says, I'll see you at settlement date.
I think it's a bit of an understanding as well, because I know from my experience, I don't know if you've had the same, a lot of, especially first home buyers, younger people, they have no idea that they even need a conveyancer in most scenarios.
Where do we go from here?
Oh, we've got to offer an acceptance. Have you had someone look over the contract? No.
I've had people do that.
Like
That's
And then it's like, here we go.
Yeah, you know you're in trouble then.
Yeah, you know you're in trouble then.
So
I've
it's
had
just
clients do that. They call me, they go, we signed the contracts. And I'm like, oh, who's your conveyancer? We don't have one yet. I'm like, so you just signed it?
I'm sure,
Like,
you probably get many a call where it's, oh, we've had it.
Yeah.
Can
I've
you look
had
at this
clients-
now? Can you do this now, please?
Yeah. I mean, everything's always a rush. I mean, I live in a life of everything needs to be done right now. A lot of pressure from agents to get exchanges done straight away.
Yeah, typical agents.
But that's
You should just send them a photo of you sitting there with the Negroni and just be like,
and the
Not
tomorrow.
right now.
I'm busy.
I'm busy hanging out with my guinea pig.
I want a photo Negroni on the table, guinea pig at each other.
Celebratory
I need
profile
website
pic.
Yes. New website photos.
Put them in little Christmas sweaters too.
All 3 of you in your little sweaters.
Yeah.
Guinea pigs.
Let me just ask my manager.
Good stuff.
Yeah, and I think another thing that you don't realize is the negotiating is such a big part of the job.
We're only negotiating the price. You're negotiating everything else.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. So
God, we can't even get that right half the bloody time, let alone you guys. We can't make anyone happy.
I think we should know they are joking. They actually are good at their job. They're really not plugging themselves at all tonight.
Us.
You guys are good at your job.
Yeah, I didn't say I was
think we
bad
are.
at it. I didn't say you're a bad
Sorry.
mortgage broker either.
You said you weren't. Yeah. Anyway.
What did you say that we can't
Being
do?
a little bit
Sorry.
Don't doubt
Said,
it.
poor him. He has every single of the million special conditions and every
I know.
to
We
go
just-
through.
we
We're
just-
only negotiating a number, and I said half the time that no one's happy with that.
No, you're right. The buyers
Someone's
paid too much.
happy.
The
Too
vendor,
much
we're giving it
self-deprecation.
away.
We're giving it away. No, everyone's happy that I've ever dealt with, so it's all good.
Yeah.
We've
100%.
assembled the dream team. You've got your agents, your conveyancer, your broker. This is the dream
This is
team.
it.
Yep.
One-stop shop.
And Petra,
Exactly
a
right.
buyer's agent.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, imagine that episode, all 5. We need an extra microphone.
At debutante.
Not in the
It's the mukbang with all of us.
Yeah.
All previous special guest reunion.
Keep the receipt.
So the other thing I was going to ask you, obviously, the main things that you do in terms of your role, great. I'm sure doing this for as long as you have some sort of tips and tricks and even just things like pitfalls that people tend to fall into, some common things that you see that people don't realize or get wrong. Things that people should be aware of, like really important things that you see as kind of common trends.
I think first pick the best conveyancer you can. Obviously.
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink. And generally I'd say, even if it's not me, go off someone that's been referred, that someone's used. With anything, doesn't matter if it's a trade, conveyancer, whatever. Always go off what
Not just the first one on Google. Sometimes
not
they are a
just-
few pages in.
Yeah, there's no
First-
way to know if someone's good off Google. Really, it
They
doesn't matter how
They
many
might just have good
reviews.
SEO. That's it.
Yeah.
That's right. They've spent $1,000 a week on marketing. Yeah, so that would be the first thing. A second thing, make sure you do your strata report or pest and building report. A lot of the time, I'd say it's almost as important, maybe sometimes more important than the contract itself.
Mhm.
Because the contract might be fine, but then
Strata report tells you a different story.
yeah, the strata might have strata loans, in which case you should expect special levies, increased strata levies.
Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like
What
that.
happened?
I'm not laughing.
Nothing. I'm not doing
We're
anything.
not going to talk about it.
We'll do that one
Okay.
off camera.
We'll do
Okay.
that one off camera. We'll tell you about it.
Yeah, it might have the building, whether it's strata or a house, might have a history of water ingress.
Termites.
Water's a big issue.
Yeah, water is a big
That's right.
issue.
Asbestos.
Huge issue. Asbestos.
Asbestos.
No
That's
asbestos.
right.
There's
Yeah, no.
water. Sorry. Off topic.
And yeah, so they're like that's one of the major things. I'd also say try not to sign the contract until you've at least had a conveyancer look at it.
Mhm.
Sometimes a client will say, "I need to secure this ahead of everyone else."
That's such a pressure tactic from the agent. That
Well,
is
that's from
such
the
a
client sometimes. Oh, yeah, but
because
the
the
agent,
agent's
that's right.
pressuring to
I've had that
to
happen with
exchange on that
clients. I'm
basis.
sure you have as well.
Yeah.
I've had clients just sign it. And not even at auction. I'm talking about
Yeah.
private offer acceptance. The agent goes, come straight down to my office and sign the contracts.
Yeah.
I
I've
was
had that
saying
happen a few
today
times.
to Ben,
Rampant. It's rampant.
my friends just bought a property off an agent who actually makes them come to the property they've purchased and sign the contract there. And they say, got a cooling off period. That's what that's for. But 100% that's an emotional tactic
Yeah.
It is.
of having them in the home with the contracts on the table
So you
and sign it.
This is all going to be
This
yours.
is all gonna be
I think
yours
it's quite
soon.
it's smart
It's
because
smart.
sometimes we have offer and acceptance and it's a week before we exchange.
100%.
And then we have a 10-day cooling off and it's like,
Well, it's really now
It's a
been
15-day
18
cooling off.
days.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
But I agree with what you're saying. They've got to do their due diligence. They've got to speak to you first. They've got to
Yeah, I'm happy to use that tactic from an agent's point of view. And if you're the buyer, sure, go there and sign it in person if that's easier.
Yeah.
But make sure it's been reviewed by the conveyancer.
Exactly.
Beforehand, 100%.
Yeah, I can generally look at a contract and within 10 minutes, 5 minutes even, I can say whether they can sign it or not.
If there's red
Yeah.
flags.
If there's any major issues straight away, I can
Yeah.
tell you.
Yeah.
And yeah, if they're in a rush to sign it ahead of someone else, there might genuinely be 5 people that are really interested and they want to secure it. So I say, as long as
A
you're,
race to exchange is a
right. Yeah. As long
a
as
thrill.
you're happy to potentially lose your 0.25% deposit to sign it
Which
now,
for first home buyers, that's a lot of money.
it is. Yeah.
That's a lot of money, especially when the average house price
Yeah.
is
$2.5 grand on $1 million.
like it's
Yeah.
You could
and you're
I was
trying
going
to
to say
figure out
go and have a nice trip for that, but could you?
Yeah.
You could have a nice dinner ahead of your time.
Maybe like some lunch together.
Without the flights.
You have a nice weekend away to Nowra. Yeah.
yeah. Beautiful.
No comment.
Nothing
Nah.
wrong with that.
Love Nowra. If you're buying a Nowra, let me know.
It's already
Really
booed.
good conveying in Nowra.
Yeah.
Selling.
Have you also find that when you look over strata and building reports, how do you go in terms of advice around that? Obviously, you're not a licensed builder. Is it just come down to experience?
So I don't give any advice
Okay.
on pest and building reports, as you say.
Do you
because
say
I'm not a
call the
builder.
the person who's done it?
Call the inspector. They did the report. They know the building back to front now. Ask them any questions you have.
Yeah.
I generally recommend a
Getting
few
their
people
own?
that are really get your own. Yes. And
You're
get it in
you're
your
on
own
that?
name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we
For
provide
liability
one.
reasons. Because if there's a mistake in that report and your name's not on it, well, you can't go and sue the inspector.
I
So
only
that's
use
the
a
main
licensed
thing
builder
to
for
know.
building and pest reports. I don't use these TAFE, mojos.
No,
that
but
just-
Yeah.
I think more there was a question because I know it's a big thing in Sydney. I know a lot of they don't trust the original one. But for example, I know the person that we use, they offer a extra fee to them transfer it into the buyer's name. Would you be opposed to that? Or
No, I
just,
think as long as
just-
it's in the name,
it's
then
fine.
they're liable to you.
Yeah.
Now, if it's not in your name,
So if
Yeah.
they've done a generic one on behalf of the agent, what if they address it to the selling agent? Is there still?
Well, I think when you
they need
It's
to change
it
the
has
name.
to be. It's in the vendor's name.
Yeah.
I'd say
Yeah.
99% of the time, but they offer a fee to then transfer it. But
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. But I'm more
Yeah.
meant to for $550, for example. I've had that. I've had people do pest and buildings on a 2-bedroom unit.
Yeah, you can do it. I mean, it's not common.
We have a lot of people that like a lot of building and pests that won't touch it. They say, what can we tell you about the 2-bedroom unit? I have to do the whole building. Like that's honestly what I have a fair bit of feedback.
Really, I think that They take the money and they
I
look
have a
inside
guy
the
that
four
says, what's
walls.
it going to
what
tell?
is. I agree. I don't think it's going to tell them anything either.
Just
But
Because unless they
Just
go
do-
into the
just do the
unit
classic old
underneath
log
or
dad
go
walk through
go
each
over
building and go,
here.
"Hmm."
I don't
Yeah,
know. I
yeah,
have a lot
that's
of
wrong.
building pest reports that say there's honestly no point in me doing it.
Yeah, I very rarely does a client, unless actually I had a client today who said, I'm seeing some mold on the roof, right? And I said, well, okay, maybe get a pest and building inspector to come take a look
Look,
and
yeah,
see
yeah.
where is it coming from?
Is it coming from
Yeah.
the bathroom above?
From what
or
they can find.
Yeah,
You know, for
correct.
$500, at least get someone who knows what they're talking about.
to
Yeah.
look at it? Yeah.
Or give you some advice.
Yeah.
You know, if you're going to go spend whatever, $800,000,
Yeah.
spend the $500 to get the advice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, it's the one time you should spend on good advice.
I agree.
You know,
I was
you're never
more
gonna
questioning
spend that
because
much
I feel bad sometimes when people go out
Yeah.
of their way to pay for one. And like we're providing you with one. You can get a name change,
Yeah.
but then they will go
What
and
does a
spend the
name
money.
change
But I
cost?
think it's only $50.
It depends.
It's
Like
not
some
too much.
companies, like, is it before you bid or whatever they do?
Before you
You pay
yeah.
$29, you get the
Yeah.
report, and then if you're successful, they'll charge you another $500.
They charge you
and it'll go in
amount
your name.
anyway.
That's kind
Yeah.
of what I use a building inspector. He's a licensed builder. He's been doing it for so long. He does $50 to the vendor, $50 for you to buy it. If you are the
Yeah.
ultimate purchaser, then you pay the fourth.
Yeah. I think that's the best model.
I think
actually.
that is the
I
best,
think
the
it's a
best way
fair
to do
model.
it. I think it's fair for
100%.
everyone. Yeah.
Because if you miss out on a couple, you know, every property you miss out on, if you've done just say a strata report, a contract review negotiation, and and then you just say you lose your 0.25 as well during the cooling off period, you could lose $4 or $5
Yeah.
every time.
Yep.
So, yeah, you at least want to spend $1,500 maybe to
3 properties
it
and you're cutting
reviewed.
into your deposit a fair bit.
Yeah, exactly. I'd even say, like, I always tell my clients, get your offer accepted first.
Yep.
They'll sometimes say, can you review this contract? And it would be beneficial to me to review every contract I'm told to ask to review. If I say no, I'm not going to review it.
Until you're actually serious
don't
and you're
suggest-
the buyer.
Yeah, I wait. I'd suggest you go get your offer accepted first, because otherwise you're going to spend money on me. I'll give you all
Well,
this
that's fair.
advice
Never
and all
looked at
that,
it that way.
Yeah.
and then you're $100,000 off where they want.
Exactly.
Particularly where it's a bit higher up.
Unfortunately, that's it.
Yeah,
Where what people are guiding these days is well below what the expectations are. So they may
Yeah.
think they're in with a fight at $1
Chance,
million
and
bucks. And
they're not.
Yeah.
it's really going for 1.1, 1.2.
Who's
Yeah,
doing
that's
that?
right.
Not
No.
naming names.
Names.
Would you like some? We'll drop a name.
let's kick that hornet's nest.
Yeah.
Name some names. Let's get cancelled. Let's go.
No.
Well, you can't get sued if it's true.
True.
Well, fair trading can't prove it. We can't.
The market's just moving so
Oh,
fast.
there was big
Oh no.
competition on auction day.
Yeah, huge.
Oh, we went
Dude, those
200
two people
grand
in their
over
Labrador.
reserve.
What's that? 400 grand over reserve. The market's just moved.
I hate when people post that. Like that's more Sydney when those prices go like that.
Oh,
but I
yeah,
hate when
it
they
happens down here quite a bit
I
too,
wouldn't
man.
post that. Like, all right, be happy with the price, big whatever, but don't say you went 400 grand over reserve. It's
Yeah,
not a
no,
good-
that's
I
like,
don't think that's a good look.
yeah, that was like
People are just going to hate you more.
Yeah, I think you've either underpriced it
Yeah.
originally, you've underguided the vendors.
And
Or
you've
you're
given
accepting
everyone
reserve.
else wasted their time.
Yeah,
wasted
You've
the
either done it
conveyancer's time.
deliberately, which is questionable practice, or you're an idiot. So either way, it doesn't look good
It's
for
not a
you.
good reflection.
No.
I don't personally think, but I actually saw one as we were talking about pest and buildings. A guy in Sydney did his own pest and building on a property that was going to auction, and the agent told him it's going to be, I can't remember the figures, but let's say 1.5 was where he was going to be in the money at that level. Showed up to the auction, I went for like 1.9, and he invoiced the agent for his pest and building report.
Fair
He
enough.
said, "I've got an
Fair
email from
call.
you saying
That's
that
what
the property would go for 1 point,
30%?
Yeah.
that would go for
Massive
X,
difference.
and it went for 300 or 400 grand over.
Yeah, it's outrageous.
So here's my invoice for $500-600.
Wasting everyone's time.
Exactly.
Fair enough. And here's my conveyancer for reviewing
Exactly
the
right.
contract.
I understand the tactic, right? Get as many people interested as
Yeah.
possible.
You look
but
fantastic.
It's a
They're
very
not-
underhanded tactic, though.
I don't
But,
think
but
if
there's
you have
doing it
too-
to a level as well, I think. I
Yeah.
think if you honestly think it's going to go for X
I
and
think
you're
it's
telling
fooling
people
silly people.
300 grand less,
Yeah, no, that's
you're doing,
too far.
you just,
If you think it's going to go for a million, if you think it's going to go for $1 million and you put your guide as $1 million, it goes for $1,050,000. That's fair enough.
Fair
There's
enough.
nothing wrong with that. You're not
I
going
mean,
to get a
you
spot
would
on.
normally have a range from 1 to 1.1 anyway. So I think
Exactly.
anything within that 10% range is
Yeah.
fine. But
And isn't it the case that if someone makes an offer and it's rejected,
We were
oh,
just talking
we
about
just
this
spoke about literally
before you
walked
walked
in the
in.
door.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
was
right.
saying that agents should move their guide for when an offer is knocked back.
Well, I think-
Otherwise, you're
I thought you
wasting.
had to.
You have to
You
legally,
meant-
but a
you
lot of
meant to.
people don't. A lot of people.
Well,
don't.
Unfortunately,
not taking
it's
your
a very
offer.
hard thing
Yeah.
for him to place.
Have you guys seen that video that's circling around lately? Circulating around. Circling. Of that guy who walks into the property. He's like, "Can I have a price guide?"
Yes, it's so good.
It is so good. Well,
You
put on our
shared it. I saw
story.
it on your story.
shared it.
Yeah, it was on your story.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
got
The guy in
wig
Sydney,
and
and
he's
he
like,
puts the wig on. He's like,
it's too
It's
funny.
so
We've got to
It's
put it on our
perfect.
story.
It would
"Oh,
not
we don't
give the
we
guy-
don't have a
Yeah,
price
yeah.
guide. We're just sort of testing out the market." And he's,
Well,
"Well,
what's
what are the
market
vendors'
say? Yeah.
expectations?"
So good. It's one of my favorite
My
videos.
favorite thing is everybody with half a brain knows that the agent has a guide.
Yeah.
The vendors have to have an
I
expectation.
very
You
rarely
have
upload
to
a property
set that.
without a guide.
I would say our offers 95% of
Have a
properties
guide.
Yeah,
I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste my
No.
time.
Like if it's worth 2 mil and your budget is 1.5, I'm wasting your time to
And
call
mine.
me and come to the open home because
Yeah,
we're not even
exactly.
in the same ballpark.
Exactly.
At least when it sells, you got to say I had 242 people walk through the
Yeah,
door.
some people like those stats.
I don't. I'd rather have 4 people that could actually buy the property
Yeah.
than
Is there any harm? Like, what's the benefit of adding the word price guide? Just put 1.8.
Yeah.
And then it goes up. Oh, no, we've had a higher offer. What's the
yeah.
benefit?
You have a
adding
guide of
price guide?
1.8. They offer 185, and the owner knocks it back. You should be moving your guide to 185.
Should be.
Yeah, or even you should actually have to reveal.
Yeah.
On the
Queensland
listing.
does.
Queensland
Queensland
does.
legally, you have to have a price guide.
There you go.
So if
We-
somebody offers higher than the guide and the vendor knocks it back, legally
You should
supposed
move
to
up your
adjust
guide.
the guide.
Because it's
Yeah.
not, the guide's not 1.8. If they're knocking back 185, your guide is not 1.8.
Yeah.
And that's why
I didn't know that was
a
a
lot of
rule.
people will put
It's a
ranges on as well.
Yeah.
And
So
you've
that
got to
to
be within
get
your
away from that.
10%.
Yeah.
That's it. So people are offering at the bottom end of the
I didn't
range.
know that
you've
was a
still
rule.
got-
And I don't
That's-
love a ceiling. So I don't like putting a ceiling price on there. So I
You
like
just
a
say
guide.
this
I
is
thought you
my
meant, you know, like,
Oh no, I hate ceilings. I actually
Popcorn
I love
ceilings.
water. I love water. Bring it in.
All right. I think that's all the questions I
That
had.
was a good
I
tangent.
don't,
That was a very
That's
good
a great
tangent,
tangent.
actually.
I want to put that video on our story though for people to see
Okay,
it
we'll
because
find
it
it.
is so funny.
can do.
And agents deserve it because we're wankers.
Yeah, 100%. You are, not me.
well, you know
Way
what?
off.
I find most of the agents down here are actually genuine people,
Oh,
believe it or not.
okay.
Well, I'm not talking about you two.
You
I'm
only
Yeah,
dealt with
yeah,
two or three
yeah.
of them then?
Yeah.
No.
The other
Give
three.
it another couple of years, we'll see.
For now, you're raw. But no. I found most of the agents down here pretty genuine.
Back
There's
to
a
my other
handful.
question. Have you had without naming names or anything, have you had an experience where a client was potentially misguided by an agent and you've had to
I mean, there's a
Rope it in.
reason. There's a clause in every solicitor's contract that says you cannot rely on anything the agent tells you.
Yeah, and we have it on the bottom
Yeah.
of our ads.
Yeah. Because, it can definitely be misleading. And I think the thing is,
We don't even have a degree.
well, yeah.
read the comments on that video? Actually, agents were getting abused.
Yeah, we always are.
Yeah. I think, agents don't have a good rep. But I suppose I always think, what's the goal of an agent is to get the highest price for their client. That's all that
You
matters.
work
to
for
the
who you're getting
client.
paid for at the end of
Yeah.
the day.
I think purchasers maybe forget that. All right. There's a salesperson. You know, if you're going to buy a car, they're not going to sell it to you for the cheapest price
Yeah.
possible.
Harvey
You
Norman's
know if
only
you're going
selling
in to
for
buy
Harvey,
a car
not
that you're going to
for
get bent
you.
over.
Yeah.
No. But a lot of people walk into an open home and go, "Oh, it's an agent. Oh, they might actually." No, I agree with what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's more what I was going for.
No, tell me more.
No, I was saying, well, what was the Australian rankings on like the most hated profession? It was used car salesman.
Sex workers and real estate agents were the top
Sex
three.
workers are hated.
They're it's one of the most. It's the most. Well, you don't hate them, but
No. Wow.
no.
Oh,
They were the top 3.
Really? I'm
Yeah.
surprised. Why are they hated? I'm sorry, we won't go into
No, it's not hated. It's
That was his backup plan.
disrespected.
Oh, okay.
The word was
yeah.
disrespected.
All right,
Well, that was the article I read. It was used car salesmen, sex workers, and real estate agents
Yeah.
were the top 3.
Okay.
I
But
was going to wrap us up. Now we're talking about sex workers and used car.
No, we're going on a good. This is a good tangent. We're talking about like
Talk about the difference between all three.
Unfortunately, there are
Yeah.
agents that will
I think
do
they're all the
that
same.
and
There are
intentionally
agents
deceive
who will
people.
probably get into bed with you to sell a house. Correct? Yeah.
And also,
I
then
more meant that
get you
there
in
are
there,
agents
you
that
Porsche
will
out the front.
intentionally deceive. But I think Daniel was actually going to give us a story.
Oh,
before
sorry.
before
Oh, I
Maddie
don't
wanted-
necessarily have a story. I was just going to say,
You're saying in general, it's
Oh,
not
okay.
that they're nicer down.
Sure, you've had one. You've had
I mean,
Oh,
one.
the
like,
Ben's are
I had
really.
an agent calling me at 9 o'clock last night, for example, or 8 o'clock.
That's a bit egg already.
Yeah.
How's
yeah.
it going?
That's the problem with being like,
If you call me at 8 p.m., I hope you like the sound of my voicemail.
yeah, exactly.
No, I'll answer. Sit up from bed. Madison speaking.
You have to if you want to, get the stuff done.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
particularly, you don't want to say to the client, we missed out on the property because, I mean, you can. I probably should, but because I tell everyone I'm open
It would
till
break your
9
heart
o'clock
if
every
a
day.
first home buyer was sitting there being like, we missed out because, I don't know, I would.
Well, this is a
But I
$5
feel like
million
that's a
home
credit
as well.
to you as well, especially someone that started a new business. Like you creating that.
You're on
Yeah.
It's probably not going to help you in 10 years when
You
people
got
are
kids and-
buying or selling again, and
Yeah.
you're like,
That's right.
I don't need
40.
this now.
I'm 40 now. I don't really want to be answering this call
Yeah,
at
yeah.
9 o'clock, but it's a good impression now.
And once I have kids, like while I can, I'm happy to work. Like even on my website, it
Hustle
says
now.
9 to 9 every day, 7
Yep.
days a week
Wow.
as well. So I also work on the weekends. I got an auction over
In the pool.
purchase. Yeah, in the pool.
In the
I've actually
resort.
got
And the guinea pigs in their little
Everything.
floaties. Yeah.
I've got the whole setup. You got to come over. hang on.
Oh, we will.
Christmas party.
Next
That's
recording session in the cabana.
Yeah.
I mean, need catering.
Deb Johnson.
4 sausages. Hope no one's gluten free.
Just this wife.
Oh, I mean,
I did.
no.
yeah.
Oh,
Not me though.
I didn't
No.
bring it up.
We'll bring us some.
I invited.
Go on.
Very anti-Italian. Yeah. So what was I saying?
I don't know, but 9 o'clock. Yeah.
9
Oh
o'clock.
yeah. So I had an agent call me saying we need to get this done. It was like a $5 million purchase. Right?
Yeah.
We need to get it done. There was only
Was this
half
the
the building.
sellers?
The selling agent
This
was called.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. And my client was purchasing.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay.
Yep,
That makes
yep,
sense. So
yep.
there was no occupation certificate for the works.
What a $5 million property.
Great stuff.
Yeah, it was still
That's a
still
phenomenal
getting
way
it.
to start.
I've had this a few times.
It's coming, bro. I swear. We'll have a bus settlement by Dory.
That's literally what they said.
Yeah.
What happened by settlement? Oh, and can you release the deposit? Don't worry about the fact that
I'm biting my tongue.
Can you release a 10% deposit, please?
Yeah, that's what they
Yeah,
said.
can you release my 500 grand even though the building's technically not certified?
Oh,
Yes, please.
gosh.
No worries. Sorted. Here you go.
Yeah, so when they
My-
came back with those responses, I was like,
My story
deal
that
with
I
that
have to
one.
tell you after this, the house didn't have an OC.
Oh,
So like it was just the most disaster
oh.
property.
All right.
Yeah.
We're
Go
gonna
for it.
we're gonna
No.
we're gonna
That's
wrap it up
50
so we can hear that
likes.
off
I'll tell you
camera.
though
Oh,
off
50
camera.
likes.
I'll tell you
Oh,
off
yeah.
camera.
oh, that's a 50 likes.
Yeah,
for me.
yeah, it's a 50
We
likes.
are going to wrap it up there. The only other thing I was going to add is we want to get a Q&A happening in terms of, because now we have someone that we can bring back on the show who can answer all of our conveyancing and legal based questions. So
We
Yeah.
technically can't as per the contract.
yes, we would love to get Daniel back on so that we can.
Yes.
Correct, Maddie.
Come
Maddie,
along.
I learned
yeah.
something today. My word means
We do have a
nothing.
disclaimer at the end of the episode.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
all
Oh,
advice is
true.
general
I think I
only.
read it.
Correct. So we'd love to get Daniel back on, and if we do, we'd love for you guys to hit us with some questions. So don't be shy. We're going to be posting a few more question boxes, hopefully over the next few weeks, and if we get a decent response with some,
And Ben's banned from the question
questions.
box.
yeah, Ben's banned from the
Yeah.
question box. We're not going to reveal what his question was because this is a
It's in
family-friendly
Korea.
podcast.
But a plug for Conveii as well.
Big plug.
And
Conveii,
we
he's
will definitely
amazing.
we'll be linking up on the socials. I was going to say something there when I
Thanks.
felt
We'll be
really
sharing.
old.
We'll be sharing the
So
website. We'll be
if-
sharing his socials,
That's it.
everything.
If you want to get
Yeah.
in touch with Daniel, he's open 9 to 9.
99
9 to 9.
days a week.
Don't call him at 9:30, and don't ask him to release. Sorry, your $500,000 deposit.
Yeah, no C only.
Yes.
Yeah, no stupid questions.
Yeah, that's it.
Unless they're about his guinea pigs.
We might do a guinea pig reveal.
Oh, yeah.
No, guinea pig and swimming pool reveal.
Yeah. You
Resort.
should tag us in a bit of a video of the pool and let us know when you want to sell.
Yeah, I want to see
Done.
the photo now.
Do one of those like
Oh,
off.
I need.
He's
some
got an
evaluation.
agent.
Can you give me a evaluation?
Yeah.
We would do that for you.
All right, good.
Maddie
stuff.
always jumps in.
We're gonna.
Thanks
we're
for
gonna-
having me as well, by the way.
No, thank you very much for being here. We appreciate it.
We do.
That's it from me, and I think we'll wrap it up by saying ciao.
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 Ciao, friend.
We always end on a ciao. Everything presented in this podcast is for information and entertainment purposes only, and all advice is to be considered general in nature. It does not take into account your personal circumstances and financial objectives. Please consider if this advice is right for you and look to consult a financial professional.